Welcome, my beautiful lions, my beautiful Leos. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week here of November the 22nd to the 28th. Now, keep in mind this is a general reading. Not every single card that you see here or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it does. For those of you who require a private personal reading with me, all that information is posted below this video. My price is how to contact me via email. Keep in mind I was booked solid last week and it's overflowing into this week as well should you desire a reading, but I still have some openings should you desire one. Okay, let's see what we have, my beautiful, beautiful lions, my Leos. I don't know why Pisces came to mind, but Pisces is on my mind. There must be a Pisces that might be important in your life, Leo, to this week. So keep that in mind as well. Spirit, what does Leo need to see, know, and expect? Past, present, possible, future energy information, beginning, end, and possibly the middle of this week. Thank you. One card for my beautiful Leos, please. Thank you, Spirit. There it is. You got Dragon's Tail. And coming in with the Lenormand cards, what have you got? One message, please, for my Leo spirit and guides. Thank you. One message for my Leos, please. One card, please. One card, please. Thank you. Thank you. And you got the Garden. Now, what do you need to surrender to, expect, be cautious of, want to tweak, change, and pay attention to? Let's see what we have here from our surrender deck. Complete healing. Wow, I like that. Okay, and your messages today for the tarot reading. Let's see what we got here, Spirit and guides. All right. Well, that one flipped over, so we're definitely going to take that card, okay? And that is the Death card. So that was your first card because it was a very profound flip. Okay, your next card is the Hermit. And you have the Knight here of Swords. Coming in the center position, you have the King of Cups. And your crossing over energy is that of the Ten of Wands and the beautiful Ace of Cups. Coming in towards you at the end of the week, you have the Hangman. You have the Lovers. And you have the High Priestess. So let's see what we have here, my beautiful, beautiful Leos. Coming in with your first energy card, you've been given the Dragon's Lair. And this is a pretty interesting card here. Know that you're always protected. Trust your instincts, your intuition, your gut feeling. If you're going into something that you think is new, that might be a bit daunting and might make you a little bit nervous, remember, you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things might be out of alignment. So trust that gut feeling. Listen to your little voice of, inner voice of wisdom. Also be careful of your surroundings today. And this week, be careful where you're walking. Keep your mind and your eyes open to where you're going because you want to tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. You don't want to set yourself up for a fall or any danger around you this week. But you know what? The path you're on now is one that could challenge you to the core this week. So don't be afraid, step up because a life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. This could be a new experience that's calling to you, one that's going to test your courage, and the choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. So go for it. New territories are waiting for you to discover, basically. So something new could be coming in, and I want you to be aware of that. You may have to step up and be courageous, brave, go out there and do something that you thought you might not have ever attempted to do. Okay, coming in with your next energy card, you have the Garden. And this is also about location. Maybe you're getting together in a group. Maybe there's going to be a garden party. Maybe you're going to be outdoors doing something with people around you, interacting. And it could be a special place to interact with people. Maybe, like I say, out in nature. Know that the setting may be a public space too. It could be a park, could be a museum, and it could involve a private social gathering, such as a party or a reception. When we get the garden card, it's always about getting together with other people. A group of people can accomplish many things greater than if you go out there alone. So you might be getting together, networking, getting involved with other people. It could have to do with your job, a project, some sort of passion that you have, and many heads are better than one, as they say. You could be networking and getting together with clubs and communities and meetings and recreation and support groups and conferences and fundraisers and maybe even just fun activities and cultural events, because it is about that. That's what this stands for. So, it's about community, social interaction, culture, beauty, recreation, and enjoyment. And, could be a lot of different locations, but locations are very important when we are communicating with others in a creative way. We feel more comfortable there. We feel safer there. We feel connected there. Now, what do you need to surrender to? You need to surrender to complete healing. So something could be bothering some of you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or physically this week. So open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So be open. Maybe some of you are getting a second opinion from your doctor. Maybe some of you decided to incorporate Western medicine with holistic medicine. Our world is changing, and we're finding that we have to go back to a lot of natural herbal remedies. And so many people, when they've been off and had this time to think about how to heal and cure themselves, they've had time to do research and find this out. So just surrender to it. Know that if you believe in it, if you're meditating on it, you're manifesting it, you're praying on it, believe that it's happening. Believe that every day you get up and that good health is where you're supposed to be. So you're healing through a situation, whether it's emotional, spiritual, or physical. Okay, coming in towards you at the end of the week, you have, or behind you at the beginning of the week. I'll get this right, guys. You've got the Death card, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, I have to tell you, has been coming up a lot this week in other reads. So, maybe you're dealing with, the energy of this sign here. You could be dealing with somebody who is an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius energy. So let's start off right off the bat. You had the Death card. This has been showing up as well. The Death card is all about rebirth, moving forward. Something's ended, something's completed, and you need to look at your future with vision and promise and expectation that things are going to be better. The Death card comes in as a conclusion to something, and often in relationships, it's inevitable that, they have outlived their welcome or their life expectancy, and we either grow together or we grow apart, whether it's friendships or love relationships. But for others, it could be the end of just a work contract or the end of a project that you were working on. And now you're going to have doors open to start over again and have this new beginning. So look forward to this new beginning. You've got the Hermit, and you definitely are on your own journey here. Some of you might be seeking out spiritual mentors. You might be seeking and joining spiritual groups. But you also have the ability to light the path for others as you move forward. Maybe you're going to be, you're just taking time to think about how you're going to step up and maybe mentor somebody else. But know that you also may be pulling away from a relationship here, taking a time out from either a friendship or a relationship around you so that you can go to that space of silence and contemplate and think and plan where you want to go. But definitely you're starting out on a new beginning here and a new journey, whether it's in your job, your career, groups that you're joining, or organizations you're joining, or even a new relationship. Now, the Knight of Wands shows up, and this particular knight, as I said, has been showing up a lot for other signs as well. And it's all about something coming in very quickly, energy shifting, you having to apply your attention to something coming in very fast. And it can come in the form of opportunities. But also this particular knight comes in, and he could be coming in very quickly here for a hot and heavy temporary love affair, because I always think that this particular knight comes in suddenly for a passionate love affair, but he could also exit just as quickly. Some of you may be asked to quickly or urgently pack your bag for a trip, and it could be a business trip right now. Some of you may be packing up to move to a new residence, but it's almost like it's an urgency. Maybe time, the clock's ticking. Maybe you've got you're on a on a schedule here, and you've got to get this done in a certain period of time. This is a significant, immediate situation that comes up this week that's going to require you to act on it. You can't think about it, and you have to go and do it. But be careful if you're signing any personal and legal documents. Be sure that you read between the lines. This says you've got to get and act on it, but don't be too hasty when it comes to things that you could be signing your name to. Now, the King of Cups comes in your center position, and your crossing over energy is that of the Ten of Wands. So I like this. The Ten of Wands says, you know, you pushed yourself. You may have taken on the burdens of other people. You took on a workload that could have been physical or, an emotional workload. You could have been in a one-sided relationship where you did all the work and you felt like you were dragging or pushing dead weight uphill. And now you've let that go. You've decided, you know what, I worked really hard. I struggled. I got all the work done. I reached the summit as far as I could go. And now I'm coming down the other side. So you're coming down the other side much freer, much easier, much lighter. You realize you're not the beast of burden here, and you shouldn't be taking on the drama and the burdens of other people, and also the overworking yourself. You realize that it's easier to allocate some of those jobs to other people than to overstress and overexert yourself. So you're moving on in a much easier, lighter, freer direction. Without those burdens you're dragging with you. This is a new beginning here for you. You've thought about this for a while. Now, you do have the beautiful King of Cups. This King of Cups could be somebody coming in that you can take their word on. They're trustworthy. It could be a partner in your life, and they come forward with beautiful, heartfelt advice. This particular night, he doesn't want anything back in return. He does it graciously, and he does it from his heart level, and he does it as a charitable act. Take it. Count yourself lucky if someone is stepping up this week to do that for you. Now, for others, you could be taking on the energy of being charitable this week. Maybe you're going to be giving back to the less fortunate. Maybe you're going to be paying it forward this week without expectation. Ace of Cups, somebody new coming in, could be a new love coming in toward you this week. It's the beginning and the surgence of, a beautiful new energy coming into you in the form of love and a relationship. So it could be somebody new who steps forward, and wants a romantic relationship with you, or it could be, if you're in a current relationship, maybe it's renewed energy. Maybe this, you've been separated or busy, and now all of a sudden you guys are getting together to renew that beautiful romance that you have and what's kept you together. Some of you could find yourself falling madly in love again or with somebody new at this time. You could be tapping into someone, because it is the Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and they're very intuitive and quite psychic and quite sensitive and emotional. So you may be tapping into your psychic abilities right now. That puzzle piece could be connecting with someone else. It's like spiritual growth going on. But this card always is indicative and represents friendship, true friendship, soulmates, compassion and kindness. But also, some of you may be moving in with your partner or your significant other here, because it does show that you are moving into a new home or a new residence or some new location. Now, coming in towards you at the end of the week, you have the Hangman, you have those lovers again, and you have the High Priestess. So right now, you could be contemplating something. Like I said, in the beginning of the week with the Hermit, taking yourself to the silence, sitting in limbo, waiting for something to come in, or planning that situation or that event to happen and preparing yourself for it. The Hangman, you're not here. This isn't a permanent situation, and you can get up and get off this at any time you want. But I think you're preparing yourself to hit the ground running, to go towards your goals and something new. Maybe you're waiting for something to come in so that you can connect with somebody here, and you can solidify and a bond here with someone else. The Lovers is all about choices here and decisions that you have to make, that you need to be balanced to do. Okay, major choices that could be determined around another person. I think some of you could be meeting somebody very different from what you thought you would be attracted to or ever thought that you would be with. Keep yourself open and your mind open to the differences and newness of someone coming in. I would definitely give it a chance. I think it could be a beautiful, wonderful, loving relationship. But it's also about making these major choices. That's what the Lovers is all about here. So be careful to keep balanced and think about it. You may be thinking about things on an emotional heart level, but keep your wits about you as well. Maintain your balance here. Like they say, love is blind. Be careful. that that you think about your moves here. But some of you might be, you might be relocating here and moving in with your significant other, and it might be taking time. The High Priestess, again, trusting your intuition, trusting your gut feeling, being able to see beyond the end of your nose and the energy and the circumstances around you. If you have any reason to doubt something, or something doesn't feel right, trust your gut instincts and do your research. Look into the background and find out the information that you need before you move forward towards something. And maybe it is a relationship here, somebody new coming in. You might be wanting to find out, not taking them at face value, and being a little bit guarded here. But that's okay. Usually when the High Priestess shows up, she has that ability to do that, and she trusts her gut instincts, and she goes with it, and she does her research, and she finds out what she needs to know so she can put her mind at ease. Also, secrets are going to be revealed at the perfect time with that card. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here for our clarification, my beautiful Leo. So Spirit, what does Leo need to see, know, expect? Past, present, future, possible energy, beginning, middle, and end of the week. So you will be receiving one card again for each one of these elements here, past, present, and future energy, rather. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. All right. So your first card coming in with moving on forward with the Death card, that rebirth, going in a new direction. You've been thinking about this journey for a while, and opportunities being open to you. So pay attention. You've got the Five of Wands. You may feel that you have to push yourself to compete here with something here, but I think you're going to pick your battles wisely, because when the crossing over energy of the Ten of Wands says, you're not going to take on that. You're going to think on your feet, and you're going to walk away from anything that isn't, bringing you to, bringing you any peace. So be careful, but you could be competing with yourself. You may feel you're competing with other people. You may feel that you have to prove yourself here with this card. So, but pick your battles wisely. Don't get caught up in everybody else's drama. You don't own it. Now, you need to take your time here to rest up. The Four of Swords talks about taking your time here, stepping back, calling a truce, and getting your rest. It's always about you getting your rest. So you may have felt that you were challenged in the past and you had to move forward here. Take a breath, step back, you dealt with it, and now you need to get your rest. This is always a card about not getting enough sleep. So be careful that you do. You might have been taking on an awful lot with this Ten of Wands, and you need to just rest up. Coming in with the Hangman, the Lovers, and the High Priestess, you have the beautiful King of Cups. Again, double message here. So obviously somebody is going to step forward here and want to give you some heartfelt, loving advice. Take it. They're trustworthy, but it also refers to a loving, trustworthy partner here. They could be stepping up to support you and give you that. So beautiful energy here, the Lovers, and the King of Cups here, trusting your intuition here. There could be some healing going on. Maybe you're forgiving somebody here from the past and you're moving forward. But in order to move forward, to embrace a new future, we have to throw it out and forgive it. We don't have to condone it, the behavior, and we don't have to ever walk down that path and accept it again. So, but forgiveness is releasing it completely from us. We don't carry it anymore within our soul and our heart level. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today, my beautiful Leos, and a very positive outlook, and keep an open mind here for this week of November the 22nd. And always remember, the universe and the divine, your higher self, want you to move forward, want you to succeed, and want you to find your happiness and peace. So surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. And never forget how far you've come, everything you've gotten through, all the times you have pushed on even when you felt you couldn't, all the mornings you got out of bed no matter how hard it was, and all the times you wanted to give up, but you didn't. You got through another day. So never forget how much strength you have learned and developed throughout all the challenges that you've had to experience. I wish you a wonderful day. Let's all continue to play safe, stay safe, and be safe. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.